Welcome you guys. Welcome to Swati NEET tutorials. Now today we are going to discuss a new topic. So that is subaerial stem modifications. Stem modification. We already know about stem modification. It means a permanent change takes place in stem to perform a special function we call as stem modification. So subaerial stems means, so these are the stems, it is present some of the portion inside the soil and remaining portion it is present outside the soil. So those types of stems are called as subaerial stems. So generally these are weak stems, it is creeps on the soil, right? So along with that, so it is mainly helps in a vegetative propagation. So that is the main function of the subaerial stems. So it is helps in vegetative propagation. So subaerial stems are mainly four types. So those are runner, sucker, stolon, half set. So first we are starting with runner. So in runner, it is the surface of the soil, it is a stem, it is present some of the portion inside the soil and remaining portion it is present outside the soil, and above the soil it will produces shoot system, and below the soil it will develops adventitious roots. So in this runner, here it will produces a lateral branches. So it is a lateral branch. So this lateral branch, it is grows horizontally on the surface of the soil. So it is grows horizontally on the surface of the soil with the nodes and internodes. So that is the main characteristic feature of stem, right? So here it will produces nodes and internodes. So at every node it will develop adventitious roots. So these are adventitious roots. Adventitious roots means it is coming from the other than the radicle. Here it is coming from the branch. So that's why we call as these are adventitious roots. And above the soil it will develop shoot part. So it is about a shoot. It will develop above the soil, and below the soil it will develop adventitious roots. They are rooted at every node. So not only in this node, it will develop at every node, right? So when this internode, when this node will be break off from the parental organism. So it is a parental plant, it is a daughter plant. So when it is detaches from the parental plant, so it is separate from the parental plant and it is grows individual. So example for runner is oxalis and strawberry. Right? So it is about a runner. So next one we will discuss about, so that is about a stolon. In stolon, it is the surface of the soil. It is a stem. Some of the portion it is present inside, some of the portion it is present outside the soil, and below the soil it will develop roots, and above the soil it will develop shoot system. So in this plant, this stem it will produces various branches, lateral branches. So these lateral branches it is grows aerially for some time. So later when it will touch the soil, when it is having a contact with the soil at their node position, it will develop adventitious roots below the soil, and above the soil it will develop shoot system. Right? So when this daughter plant it is separates from the parental organism, it is grows a individual. So it is about a stolon. It is helps in a vegetative propagation. So example for stolons is Nerium and Jasminum. Right? So it is about runner and a stolon. So next one we will discuss about a sucker. In sucker, it is the surface of the soil and it is a stem, and above the stem it will develop shoot system, and so whatever the portion it is present, the stem portion it is present inside the soil, so the stem it will produces various lateral branches. So here it will produces these are the branches. So these are the branches, it is grows inside the soil for some time. So later it obliquely it will come outside the soil and it will produces adventitious roots in this portion, and here also adventitious roots are present. Right? So when it detaches from it is a daughter organism, daughter plant, when it is detaches from the parental plant, it is grows a individual. So if you will take in stolon, the branches are grows aerially for some time, so later it will touch the soil, it will produce adventitious roots and it will produce a new plant. But here the branches, lateral branches grows inside the soil, but in stolon outside the soil. So later it obliquely come outside the soil. When it is detaches from the parental organism, it is grows a individual. So example for sucker is chrysanthemum and mentha. So next one is half set. Half set it is similar to the runner, but here the half set it is grown in a aquatic habitat, but the runner it is grown in a terrestrial habitat. So it is the surface of the water. So in the surface of the water, so it is about a shoot system, and above the water it will produces rosette arrangement of leaves. So this type of arrangement is called as rosette arrangement of leaves above the surface of water, and below that water it will produces balancing roots, tuft of and balancing roots. So it is helps in to float on the water. So along with these balancing roots, parenchyma, it is also helps in buoyancy. It is also helps in the plant it's float on the water with the help of a parenchyma. Right? So it is a half set. So here it will produces various branches. These branches it is grows with nodes and internodes. Here it will produces nodes. So what about internode? Between the two nodes we call as internode. The lateral branches, one internodal length is called as half set. So it is a internode, right? So here it will produces up to here we call as a one half set. Again here it will produce another half set. So that is a lateral branch, one internode length we call as a half set. So see, and above the surface of the water it will produce a shoot system, and below that water it will produce balancing roots. Right? So up to here it is a one half set. When this internode will break off, so it is an internode. So when this internode will break off, so it is a daughter plant. It is separates from the parental plant and it is grows a individual. So example for half set is Pistia and Eichhornia. Pistia and Eichhornia. Water hyacinth, right? So it is about a sub-aerial stem modifications. So all are it is helps in a vegetative propagation. All are creeping stems because those are weak. I hope it is helpful for you guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.